JK.
Hi, guys.
We're late.
I know. They're so mad at us.
They're
right
rioting.
Now. They're so mad.
Pitchforks are out. They're ready to stick them up our butt.
Okay, but guys, we're enjoying our Saturday morning cereal with you, and it's amazing. Come on.
Or Friday if they got lucky. Probably not. It's Saturday. Happy Saturday.
Good morning.
Good morning. We are late. We can explain. I mean, it's so stupid to do this because like people who are watching like a year or two down the line are like, what does being late mean? Like this video. You know what I mean? You know? You get what I'm saying?
Yes. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
In the grand scheme of things, what does it matter?
It really doesn't. It does right now to them, this moment. You're watching on time.
This moment, it does matter. I have a bone to pick. I wrote the community post and everyone thinks you wrote it. The fuck is that?
Wait, what do you mean?
Literally look at all the comments. They're like, oh, I just know Kat wrote this. And I was like, she didn't. She did it. I did.
Why? What, did you sound cat-like?
Well, because I panicked a little bit and I said like, nothing's wrong. Everything's fine. And I guess they thought that was like you. But I'm like, hey, I also panic. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but you know, I super panic.
You do super panic. You do. It was a approved message by both of us. It was.
Yeah, it was. We collectively wrote it.
We did.
Kind of.
Well, I wrote it and you approved
it. She wrote it. Listen, guys, we had a lot going on. There was a lot of traveling between the both of us.
I hate using that as an excuse, but it literally is the reason we could not film. It is true. It is. I hate that because it's like, then plan better, bitch. But like, it's hard.
No, it's very true. Plan better. Actually, you know what? This is kind of all my fault.
I didn't want to say that, but I'm glad you did. I'm really glad you mentioned that.
Well, I want to say it's like 80% my fault, but also a little bit of yours. Because
how's it my fault?
Let me explain. I wanted to film the day before you left to go to Disney. The day before we left to go to Disney, I wanted to film that morning.
That is true.
I wanted to film that morning. She's like, oh my God, why are we going to film at 9 o'clock in the morning? I'm like, yeah, welcome to the real life. Everybody goes to work at 9 a.m.
Okay, first of all, I wake up every day early. I get my kids ready and then I start working. But filming at 9 a.m. means being up at like 6:30 to like start getting ready. Which is
Don't you always have to wake up at 6:30 anyway because you have cheering?
No, I wake up like at 8 or like 7:30.
Wow, that's kind of impressive.
Well, because Nassim wakes up early to take Noah to school and then he wakes us up when he gets back, which is around 8. And then we take Amelie to school.
I feel like children are just like waking their parents up at 6 a.m.
Some, not mine, thank God. And I don't mind being up early. I'm not afraid of work, okay? I work every day. But
no, I know.
My energy is definitely a little bit different. If I have to wake up that early and then film, I'm just going to be a little bit tired on camera. That's all.
Yeah. And then she did have the idea. She's like, oh, we should film the day before we have to post the video because we can talk about Disney. We have so much more to talk about. Like, let's just film.
And I'll come back rally from Disney and get it up somehow.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, fine. I agree. And then the weekend came and I was like, oh, Jessi, I literally have to leave to New Jersey for work for Lacquer.
Okay. All the time, Kathleen, I mean, we've talked about Kathleen's severe memory loss. She has several holes in her brain. We need to get her an MRI. Something's going on. But I mean, that's kind of bad. You forgot about a trip you had.
I completely forgot about it.
That's
no memory of it. Erica's like, see you at the airport Monday, 6 p.m. I was like, I literally forgot. We were going to, I actually like literally just got back from that, guys. We went to New Jersey to plan out 2026 of Lights Lacquer and all the colors we're launching.
Damn, y'all never heard of a Zoom call?
No, here's the thing. When I'm in the lab, okay, because I went one time to the lab and it was right before COVID. And so I hadn't been able to go back since, but I made cherry jelly in the lab myself. And well, it wasn't me, it was the chemist, but I was telling him what to do.
Yeah, I was about to say, what do you mean you made it yourself?
No, I was telling, he would come into the room. I'm like, no. It needs this, it needs this. And it was perfect. And it's our best-selling red of all time. And it's the best shade I've ever made.
And you think it's because you were there?
Yes, because I was there. I was like, we need to get in the lab and do it. So we like laid out. We almost did the entire 2026. It was amazing.
Wow.
We made the colors perfect. And it was great. And honestly, very necessary trip for Lights Lacquer. But you see, I have many jobs. And I just forgot. I forgot about the Lights Lacquer one for the week. So,
and that does happen. We were going to skip the episode. I'll be honest about that. We were going to skip the episode. And then I was like, fuck. We should just make it happen. If it's late, I feel like people would prefer late than skip.
Exactly. I was like, even if we give it to them literally like Tuesday and then the following episode is on Wednesday, they'll be like, it's okay.
And also, maybe this episode is a teensy-weensy bit shorter. Maybe it is.
It's so we can get it up faster. If not, it would be Sunday or Monday.
That's so true. Oh my God, that's exactly what I was thinking. Anyway, we're here. We're done with the excuses. But we didn't skip an episode, so I don't want to hear the rumors.
Yeah, I don't want to hear the rumors. We're obviously going to try to never do this.
Of course. I mean, obviously we're going to try. Yeah, of course.
Of course, we're going to try our best. Because, you know, as our banner says, videos every Wednesday.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you know. But anyway, guys, hi. It is episode 19.
Episode 19. Yeah, I'm very concerned that my Pizza Planet claw aliens are gonna key out with the green screen, but fingers crossed they won't, because they're kind of yellow. So we'll see.
You'll be good. You'll be good.
If they are invisible and the entire time you just see our background, mind your business.
I'm not gonna lie, there are so many times where I like want to put on like a green shirt or something. I'm like, oh, I can't.
I know. This was like a little bit more like yellow green, so I'm just like really hoping. But we shall see.
You'll be fine.
I wore this to Hollywood Studios. It was my Toy Story themed day, and I loved it.
Oh my god, it was so cute, guys. We just came back from Disney World.
Well, I just came back from Disney World. You left Disney World 5 years ago.
No, okay, guys. I was there from Thursday to Saturday. Jessi was there from Friday to Monday.
Yes.
We overlapped. We hung out all day Friday and half Saturday.
I will say I posted like a little story and it had Amelie's beautiful picture where I took a picture of her, Belle, and Belle's cousin Amara in front of the castle, literally, all dressed up. And it doesn't show her face, so I could finally show it. And I was like, oh my God, I could show a picture, but it's not like of her. The number one question that I was asked was, did she get into Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique? She did not. She did not.
Did not.
There's a lot of things that I am going to blame on my travel agent in this episode, but...
Oh, me too, baby.
Kathleen's so waiting for this one. But I don't know if this could be one of them because it's kind of a weird thing. I really don't know a lot about Disney, but I do know that like reservations open up at a certain point. So if your trip is on a certain date, reservations will open for certain things like 60 days before, or Lightning Lane 7 days before if you're staying on property, like all of that stuff. But I let her know so many months ago. So she was well before that window knew that I wanted to get into Bibbidi Boppidi.
I'm not going to lie. Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique is very hard to get reservations for and it's very hard to get into. But you literally booked with this woman like 9 years ago.
So I'm like, if you were on those apps, which Stephanie told me about that are like Mouse Watcher and stuff, where you pay $5 and then it alerts you when something opens up. If she had done that within a reasonable time frame, I'm like finding it hard to believe, bro. Like I saw little girls coming from Bibbidi Boppidi, like they have the little mouse, little clip they put on you to be like they were here.
I am so mad. Amelie would have loved Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique.
She would have. She really would have. But I saw them and I was like, how did you do it? Like, you know what I mean? Like it just felt like it's impossible, but it's obviously not because other people get in. So anyway, I don't know if it's actually that hard to get in, that with so much prior notice, you still wouldn't be able to get in if that was a priority. Or this is speculation, okay? This is not an accusation. Or if it's more plausible that she didn't look for the reservation until it was a little
ahead
bit
of time.
Late. Yeah.
Right. I do have a feeling that is what happened.
I don't know. But all in all, it really was a magical trip. The kids had so much fun, including Noah. Like I was very uncertain how Noah would handle it. It's so many people. Like it is a packed fucking park. And even when you have Fast Pass or DAS Pass, you are literally stuck in line for a while, regardless. So
bro, Jessie's so dramatic. We were in those Lightning Lane lines for like 10 minutes, bro.
That's a lot for Noah. He can't, you know what I mean?
No, like, yeah, okay. Well, I will say Noah was amazing.
No, he was amazing. So it was a combo. I had a feeling that like our saving grace would be the stroller, like the double stroller where he could sit in when he's feeling overwhelmed and just kind of like be on his tablet and just like, you know, have a moment to himself, because him like walking, he would have absolutely fucking hated that park. It's just too many like bumping into you and like, it's just too many logistics. And I do have a bone to pick with the whole Lightning Lane situation or like the DAS Pass. I fucking hate that they put the DAS Pass people with the Lightning Lane people. I think that is unacceptable.
I listen, I fully agree, because like some people like just buy Lightning Lane because they just don't feel like waiting in the line, and that's fine. But then they also have them like in the same line as people who have like, you know, disabilities or anybody who's, you know,
who can't wait in lines. You literally get the DAS Pass because they can't wait in lines because X, Y, and Z reason. And so if you put all the Lightning Lane people who purchase their thing with DAS Pass people, you're going to end up waiting a line. Like for Guardians, it was like 25, almost 30 minutes waiting in the Lightning Lane line. You know what I mean? So if you have a DAS Pass and you're trying to go on Guardians.
Because the thing is that Guardians is like the biggest, most amazing, most fabulous. Like
I haven't given you my review of Guardians, have I?
No, you haven't. I mean, hold on. Well, what I just want to say, maybe they just have no other place to put like another line. Then it's like a third line. I don't know.
Like I get what through you're saying. The exit or some shit. I don't fucking know. Yes. There's not really that many DAS Pass people. I mean, I know there is, but there's also not. Like when I was gonna ride Guardians for the second time, bro, this pissed me off so fucking bad. I'm going kind of backwards and all over the place.
Upset. Yeah, we should start from the beginning.
Okay, fine. Where do you want to start?
Let's go through the trip. So day 1 was Friday. We went to Hollywood Studios.
Which was treacherous a little bit. Just a little bit. In the beginning.
Really? I thought it was great.
Dude, it was a travel day. How many times do I have to say those are not my best days?
Oh, but you said you were going to rage on this travel day.
I tried so hard. I did.
I'm not going to lie. You lasted a long time.
No, I was honestly fine. It was just very stressful. So the thing is that we had a lot of people in our group and that stressed me out very much. Like we were trying to coordinate like, okay, let's go to this ride at this time and do this
But
at this
time. That's always a shit show. No matter what. Like if you have a giant group, especially with kids, a big group with kids, there are multiple kids, it's always going to be a shit show.
I didn't even see my brother, my dad, or my sister-in-law that first day in Hollywood Studios. We were at the same park. We did not even meet up because everybody was all over the place doing their own thing, going to the and I was just like very overwhelmed. In general, Hollywood Studios was fine. I literally only rode Rock and Roller Coaster and Slinky Dog and the Alien Saucers.
I want to ride Slinky so bad. I've never ridden.
Slinky is very fun, I must say. For a kid's roller coaster, it's great. Noah was scared shitless, but it was awesome. So the kids didn't really get to ride that much. So Amelie and stuff was like getting restless and just kind of like, they weren't really feeling the vibe of Hollywood Studios. They liked Toy Story Land and stuff, but it was just like a hectic day. But the night did get saved by Michelle, I must say.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think like Hollywood Studios was absolutely magical because the way that the night ended just moved me. Just completely moved me.
It did. It was splendid.
It was like, it was not divine intervention. Is that what you call it? Just like perfect. Like perfect timing. Perfect.
Serendipitous.
I need to tell you guys this story because it was just, it will be in my heart for the rest of my life. Like literally. I will think about that night literally for the rest of my life. So we ended the night at Olga's Cantina, which by the way, if you guys ever go to Hollywood Studios and Disney, Olga's Cantina in Star Wars is 100% worth
fabulous.
Fantabulous. You guys need to book a reservation.
One of the
it is
only
the best.
things Kathleen has hyped up that has lived up to it.
You're such a bitch because George's brunch was, this bitch is such a shit talking. She's such a shit talking that guess where she ended up Monday morning for breakfast? George's Wine Bar.
Yeah, I wish I would have known they didn't have brunch on Mondays.
Oh, they don't?
No, literally only Saturdays and Sundays.
Oh, well, I guess you couldn't try the brand new fucking biscuit that's taking over.
There is no brand new biscuit. He told me they replaced it with a croissant. He said it's a croissant sandwich that is better than he thought, but he still wishes that they had the fried chicken biscuit. That's what he told me, verbatim. He said he's pissed about it, the waiter.
Okay, so no he literally just admitted to your face that the chicken biscuit is better than that damn new croissant.
Correct.
Oh my God, that just enraged me.
No, he said that it made him like very, very sad. And then I was like, wait, so do you mean no Dole Whip mimosas? He's like, oh no, we have those all the time. So then he brought me one, which confirmed my suspicions that they drug you when you drink your Dole Whip.
Oh my God, it gets you loopy doopy.
I don't even get tipsy off of it. I just get so tired that I need to literally fall in a bush. It's the weirdest thing.
No, I think it's the combination of having that plus like a heavy meal.
Yeah, I ate that and half a cheeseburger. They did have the mac and cheese bites, which were a big hit at my table.
Did your party like it?
They liked it, yeah.
I wasn't involved in this guy since I left Saturday in the afternoon. And of course, she would go to the place that I love most on this earth without me. That's fine. I guess I'm going to the sex cult next week with Benji and Joey.
No, you're not. You. Stop it. No, that's not the same thing.
How dare you go to George's Wine Bar?
It's an open restaurant. That's very different.
This is an open event.
No.
On Fridays.
No, not without me. It's not. I did that for the plot, but that we're going backwards again. So.
Okay, wait. Sorry. Anyway.
Olga's Cantina.
Anyway, so you guys have to book Olga's Cantina. It's amazing. We had what I recommend when you go there. It's called the Jet Juice. How good was the Jet Juice?
You're so annoying though because they offer the Jet Juice two ways: on the rocks or regular, like straight up, they call it. The only difference is that it has no ice. It's not more watered down or less watered down. Like if you drink it fast,
yeah, but it just tastes so much better because they give it to you in a cute little cup. That's the same amount in your cup, only they add ice, so they make it. They water it down.
They didn't water it down. Did you see how fast I drank those things?
I mean, they seemed watered down to me.
I was literally chugging. Anyway, Jet Juice is delicious, and that lived up to the hype. I got absolutely smashed off of 2.5 Jet Juices.
That's the thing, is that those Jet Juices are this big. They are tiny, but they are so mighty.
They taste like juice, like little slightly like spicy juice, yeah. Whatever. The food there, they have this fucking cheese thing that's fried in some shit. I don't fucking know. And a flatbread.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, glorious. So they added that. That's new because originally Cantina used to just have like these little chicharrones or something. It was like one tiny little tapa. It was just a drinking bar. Like it was only for drinks. It was never like a food thing. But then they added some stuff to the appetizer menu. And let me tell you, the little cheese bread, I'm impressed.
Fire. It was so delicious. We ordered more and we got to sit down.
By the way, I'm having really technical difficulties. So if you see me take this AirPod out of my ear 9,000 times throughout this video, it actually is because I left my headphones on the airplane and I lost them.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you
left them on the airplane. So I'm using my mom's 1995 AirPods, which is fine, but they just keep getting disconnected. I'm sorry. Today's just a crazy one. But anyway, so yeah, Jetju's amazing, Olga's Cantina, whatever. Anyway, as we're standing.
Wait, I just want to say really quick. I know she said it's Star Wars Cantina, whatever, but the decor is so fucking cute that even going in with my kids, because kids can go to, and we got a table, which we were really lucky because we were 12 fucking people and it's a very small place. They only give you 45 minutes to stay there and then they tell you to get the fuck out. But, oh my God, that decor, the vibe of that place, everybody loved it. They had these non-alcoholic, like bubbly drinks for the kids that they loved so much. It had like boba in it.
That was so cute. It was like foaming and it was, but like your kids could 100% enjoy Cantina as well. It's
100%.
Like so fun.
I really enjoyed it, and that turned the whole vibe around of the entire day because we were all like stressed trying to figure out what we were doing. Even just getting a drink was like waiting in a 15-20 minute line. Like it just felt like so overwhelming. And then going to the cantina, getting to sit down, everybody together, like it was such a good vibe. It was beautiful. But then
that's not even where the magic begins. Honestly, as we are waiting in line to like book the reservation, Jessi was like on her way. You went to like, Noah wanted to ride the flying saucer or something.
Yeah.
So Jessi texted me like, oh, we're at Saucers. Noah wanted to ride, like check us in.
Is that when you went to go get a Ronto wrap without me?
Oh yeah. Guys, I was starving. Okay?
I was so annoyed. She's been telling me for months, you have to get a Ronto wrap with me. If you don't eat a Ronto wrap with me, I'm gonna kill myself. That's literally what you said. You've told me that.
No,
sentence.
And she didn't eat a Ronto wrap. Because what was gonna happen? We had the very last reservation for Cantina. The plan originally was to go to Cantina first because the best thing is 2 jet juices, you feel loosey-goosey, and then you eat a Ronto wrap and it's the most glorious meal of your life.
Would never know.
But there was a lot of things happening. Like, you know, Jessi went to have pizza right before or something. And so like, so many things were going on.
Did I?
Yeah, you guys had pizza under the little techito.
No, that was Noah's pizza. I didn't eat that.
So did you like not eat before? Oh, I guess you ate at Cantina then.
Yeah, I ate at Cantina because I was hungry.
Well, that's why you got so turned because you hadn't eaten anything.
Then I'm in the midst of my stress because it was taking forever to get Noah pizza. Everybody was freaking out. And Kathleen just leans over and goes, would you be mad at me if I go get a Ronto wrap with Michelle? And I'm like, you can't get a Ronto wrap without me. You've been fucking talking about how we need to get a Ronto wrap together. She's like, Jessi, I'm fucked up. And if I don't get a Ronto wrap, I'm gonna fucking throw up. And I was like, oh my God.
I was drunk. I was like, I had too much to drink. So I was like, I need food in my system. We hadn't eaten since we ate at the Polynesian. I need to keep eating.
You were a little bit shwasted, I must say. Literally, guys, we had, was it 2 fans or 3 fans come up to us? We're famous.
We did.
I'll just say it.
We had some subscribers come up to us. It was so funny. Okay, so Jessi left with Joey to get a drink while we were waiting for Noah's pizza. And I was there with your mom and Nasim and Joe and stuff. Someone came up to me and was like, oh my God, I love your podcast, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, wait, I was drunk. So hi to the subscriber. That
and apologies.
Disney. Sorry, I'm so sorry. But I'm like, wait, no, we have to go to Jessi right now. I'm going to take you to her right now. And so we were like walking all around the park because this bar that you went to was quite out of the way. And I was like, Jessi. And it's just him like, look, we have a Coca-Cola Roxy, girl.
It was so funny because my mom knew that I was like having a moment. Like I was like panicking and just the whole thing with the kids. Nasim was panicking, which makes me panic because he doesn't panic usually. But he was so fucking stressed out that I was so stressed out. Anyway, it was a whole thing.
I will say Nasim panics in the most calm way. Nasim is like so calm.
That's what you think that because like you don't know him, but like I can tell when he's like shutting down mentally.
Oh my God, I feel like he's so chill, easy, go with the flow.
I feel like if he's in a good mood, yeah, he'll definitely go with the flow. But he was panicking. And like, I remember at one point, he's like, I'm just going to go take the kids back to the hotel and I'll Postmates pizza to the hotel. And he goes and like 2 minutes later.
That was a little dramatic.
Yeah.
That was a little dramatic.
2 minutes later, he comes and turns right back around and just looks at me like, what do I do? He was just so confused.
No, and like he was in that pizza line not that long.
No, because the pizza line was too long and the app was telling us it was going to take an hour. So he panicked and was like, I'll go to the hotel. And I was like, that's like 15 minutes like in the bus. Like it was a whole thing, but he turned around immediately like, oh, I can't do that. Anyway, my mom knew I was panicking. So when you left to go get me, my mom called me and she said, Kathleen is on the way with someone who watches your podcast. Smile and be nice.
No way. No, also, okay, the thing is because Jessi was super stressed in that moment. But
I
also
was about to throw
the combo.
I would have been nice regardless, for the record. I'm not many of you.
No, for sure.
But like literally, I would have been nice. I just like, it was a nice like heads up so that I knew, because you were just drunkenly, coordinating this whole thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think
me.
that she half gave you the warning because of your stress, but half because like a crazy drunk girl is going to take a subscriber over to you right now. Because I'm like, come on. And I'm like saying hi to her baby.
For the record, like, she was so fucking sweet. I did have to apologize really quickly because I don't know what you said. I forgot what you said. That I was like, she's drunk. I'm sorry. I don't know.
I say a lot of things when I'm drunk.
I don't remember.
Before we go any further, we want to quickly thank our sponsor, Soul.
The holiday season is among us, and it can be very, very, very stressful. There's shopping, travel, planning for parties, cooking. So when I need to slow down and actually relax, I reach for my Soul's out-of-office gummies, which are the perfect balance of CBD and THC, and they help me find, my sweet spot.
Soul is a wellness brand that believes feeling good should be fun and easy. Soul specializes in delicious hemp-derived THC and CBD products designed to boost your mood and help you unwind.
Yeah, and their best-selling out-of-office gummies were designed to provide a mild, relaxing buzz. It like boosts your mood and enhances creativity and relaxation. It's a really good balance. And they have 5 different strengths, so you can tailor the dose to fit your vibe. They have the, gentle 1.5 milligrams, which is my preference because it's more of like a microdosing, to their newest 15 milligram gummy, which is a much more elevated experience. And they actually just added their new out-of-office beverage. So if you want like a refreshing alcohol-free alternative that will help you wind down, or socialize with friends, depending.
I actually love those. I love a good like THC or CBD in my beverage. These are great. Soul's products are actually made from organically farmed, USA grown hemp and are vegan, gluten-free, low in sugar, and federally legal.
So take advantage of Soul's Black Friday Cyber Monday deal right now. And for a limited time, get 40% off your entire order by going to getsoul.com and using the code JKPod.
That's getsoul.com, promo code JKPod for 40% off. Don't miss their best deal of the year.
And thank you so much to Soul for being an amazing sponsor of this podcast. You did need that Bronto wrap. For the record, you did need it.
Oh, I did. Hammered. Guys, I was going to faint.
Yes.
What do you want me to do? Beat up Noah for his pizza? Or do you want me to get a Bronto wrap? Because I was literally about to pass out. And Jessi was in line for another drink. I'm like, if I have another drink, I'm going to throw up all over Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. So you did have the Bronto wrap. Never seen it, never tried it, and probably never will. But
no, what do you mean? We got to go back.
No, yeah, I won't go back. I will. Amelie's already asking about it.
Oh my God. We have to go back for multiple reasons. One, because your travel agent sucked and you didn't do everything that you were supposed to do. We didn't ride Ride of the Resistance because it was down. It's always freaking down, but it was down when you guys were there. And it's a Star Wars ride. And it's amazing.
I'm sorry not to sound like Joey, who was hating on Disney the entire time, but so many rides were down. I'm in shock.
Which ones? Just Ride of the Resistance?
No. When we went to Magic Kingdom, did you ride Little Mermaid with us?
No, I left before that.
Oh my God. I'm not being dramatic. I swear to you, I'm not. It broke down at least 10 times.
While you were like in line?
No, while we were on the ride in our clamshells. And I have a very brief recording because it has Sebastian's voice where it's like, I don't want to do the imitation, God bless. But it's like Sebastian's voice telling you the clamshell has like stopped. And then it's like, good news, the clamshell's starting back up.
That's how often it happens.
No, but it happened 1,000 times.
Clamshells will begin moving immediately. Stay in your seats now.
Oh, now we actually. I'm not gonna lie, they should probably update those rides. Like Peter Pan.
Girl, if they don't get some WD-40 on Peter Pan's stat, that whole ride was like, and the fucking animatronics are like literally.
I mean, I know it's nostalgic. I feel like our generation would probably lose their mind to have like an updated Peter Pan. But still, we need to do something about it.
No, Peter Pan was awful. It was like E.T. but way worse. And the Little Mermaid was crazy. But I have to say, Amelie thought that the breaking down was part of the ride and she loved it. And she asks to see the video that I have of like the ending where it was saying that they're moving again.
Cute.
I did take a video of Ariel at the end because that animatronic is diabolical. Wow, how are they getting away with that? It is terrifying. She doesn't fully blink. So it's like a 75% way blink and her smile is like very creepy. I have to say, you look at the animatronics in Disney from like Tokyo and shit, and there is just no comparison. Why can't they get that technology? What's happening?
It's because we haven't updated the freaking rides since literally like
even updated ones, even like the newer rides, I feel like are not giving what Tokyo Disney's giving.
Well, the Frozen ride has like the fake, like it's like a hologram.
I don't like that. I love the Frozen ride. I thought it was very cute for the kids, but I hated the projection on the faces. I was like,
did you? I mean, I get you.
It's kind of weird.
Well, you know what's horrible? Okay, and I blame this on your travel agent. You know what's horrible? Jessi did not ride Mickey's Railroad ride in Hollywood Studios. Whole day I'm like,
how was that my travel agent?
What do you mean? Because your travel agent should have been like, oh my God, so you're going there for Amelie's birthday. It's Amelie's 4th birthday. She's a 4-year-old. She's a little 4-year-old girl. Okay. How are you not going to recommend the Mickey's Railroad thing? It's the cutest freaking
I don't want to misspeak on the travel agent thing.
I have notes. When we get to the travel agent portion.
I know you do. But she sent me a lot of automated emails with like guide things that, to be 100% honest, I didn't read all of.
Okay. Oh, well.
And I don't know what was in them. Okay. Because it was like, oh, now that your trip is getting closer, like you might want to look at this guide here. Like she sent me like a sensory thing for like Noah because he has autism, that type of thing. I don't know that she told me to ride Mickey's Railway.
I just feel like she should have been like, hey, you know, like for her birthday, you should, your travel agent didn't give you any guidance, didn't tell you shit.
I will say I felt very blind going into Disney. I did. Is it because I didn't read those emails? I don't know.
But like, did you not get on like some sort of Zoom call with this woman?
I had a call with her on the first day that I booked when I put my, like you request a quote or whatever. Then we jumped on a call. She told me how much the trip was going to be. And then she's like, is that around what you were thinking? And then I said, yeah. And then she sent me an email and like we did the whole thing from there. But nothing else was on the phone. She did give me the option to talk to her on the phone. And I texted her while I was there, but that's about it.
I don't know. I just feel like usually, like, for example, I know I've said this to you guys a few times now, but like Stephanie, my friend Stephanie, she has Parker Way Travel. She's a travel agent and she does not charge for her services. This woman who Jessi booked with did charge Jessi an obscene amount. I'm not going to tell you guys the amount that she charged because
mostly
I'm scared
because my husband doesn't know how much it was. And we want to keep that on the DL.
You know what's so funny? In the park, oh my God, I hope Nassim's not watching this, but in the park, he was like, yeah, can you believe that? He charged her, she charged him $300, blah, blah. And I'm like, I think it was free. I was drunk. I'm like, I think it was free, Nassim. I think it was free. I don't think she charged. He's like, no, yes, it was $300. And blah, blah, blah. And like, but he was bitching about those $300. And inside, I'm like, oh, well, it was more, but I can't say it to him.
Sorry, I'm looking at her guide. I want to make sure that what she had sent me was not like incredibly useful. And I just didn't read it.
No, bro. Stephanie, first of all, does this shit for free. And she gives people like a full ass itinerary. Okay. Like an itinerary.
She has here, clients. Like, for instance, like she has every single park. What she has is like the height requirements and like which rides are which height requirements. I'm so dead. It says here, please note that Hollywood Studios is not the same as Universal Studios, though they are frequently confused. Are they?
I mean, that is a good disclaimer.
Like, are they? That's kind of wild. Yeah. So her things with like height requirements is like one of the main things.
Wow, thank you so much. It's so
She also helpful. Gives a guide on how to fly with kids. Says pack wisely, bring snacks, toys, and books.
Cool. I could have told you that for free. That'll be $300+.
I'm so dead. And then there's like this blank page that she calls a trip announcement. And it says, we're going to Walt Disney World in blank days, that she just like made on Canva. And you could just like fill it in yourself.
It's so crazy, guys, because listen, like I said, I'm not gonna get into the price. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go into my rant. I have notes. I'm gonna get into my rant. But anyway, besides that, so I forgot to tell you how magical we ended Hollywood Studios. I want to.
Oh my God.
Talk about that magical moment before I go in and talk about this travel agent. Okay. So while we were waiting in line for Cantina to go inside, we overheard the hostess talking to like another coworker about how there was going to be a meetup with everybody who has like a lightsaber Jedi
March
meetup
type meetup. Yeah, it was like a fan thing.
Yeah, like a fan thing. And Michelle was like, what are you guys talking about? Because your brother, okay, so Jessi's brother Jonathan literally showed up to Hollywood Studios decked out like a full-on Jedi.
Yeah, it's his favorite thing. Like, he loves Star Wars so fucking much.
Oh my God, so beautiful. It was not
meant to mention he slays with a lightsaber. Check this out. I mean, come on. He's like he literally practices that in the backyard. And every like amazing. Christmas, Thanksgiving, he makes us watch his lightsaber shows.
Oh my God, I literally love Jonathan so much. So when we were hearing these people, Michelle was like, wait, what are you talking about? And she's like, yeah, 8:45, there's going to be like a meetup with all the Jedis, like fans. It's not something Disney does. It was literally planned by the fans. And we immediately tell Jessi, we're like, oh my God, Jonathan has to be a part of this. He will absolutely love this. And we were in Cantina and Jonathan was like counting down. He's like, at 8:45, I got to leave Cantina because I got to get to that march. And Guys, it was epic. Oh my God. Look, we are going to insert some footage. Jonathan had the time of his life with his little fellow peers, everybody loving the same thing he loves.
It was magical.
When he was finished, guys, he looked at us and he said it was the best day of his life.
He still says that. He's like, that was the best night of my life. He lost his voice because he was screaming so much. He was so excited. And it was just like a really beautiful experience because, you know, nobody in the family is into it like him, that type of thing. Like he felt like really, really
Your
around
mom
his
cried.
people.
Your mom was behind me crying.
Oh, no, I know. She felt like his joy in that moment, you know, and it was just a very, very beautiful experience. And the fact that like we didn't even know that was happening. He just went to like Hollywood Studios just dressed up in Star Wars because that's like what he loves. And that happened. Like it was so magical. And that does not happen every night, like at all. So,
no, that rarely happens.
Yeah. So it was very, very beautiful. And I was so thankful to Michelle for overhearing that. And Jonathan was so happy. And then the next day we went to Magic Kingdom and the kids had a much, I would say like funner day because they got to ride a lot more things.
No, yeah, it's definitely made for kids. Oh, I need to hear like how the rest of your day went because we left around 3 p.m. Like me and Michelle took the Bright Line and we came back to Miami because we had our Flanagan's Rib Run race Sunday morning.
When you sent me the fucking medal and it said a rockin' rib run, I'm like, that's what we left Disney World for a rockin' rib run.
First of all, they were giving free ribs all day, free beer and free ribs. Hello.
Amazing.
Delish. I love Flanagan's. It's like the best thing that ever happened to Florida.
I mean, that is the craziest shit you've ever said.
Guys, if you've never been to Florida,
no.
Flanagan's is the best thing about us.
That's not true. I mean, their curly fries are very delicious.
Disney World.
Disney World is definitely.
Oh my God, and their wings.
The best thing that ever happened to
Their
Florida.
wings are amazing. Anyway, I love Flanagan's so much. Half of Miami was there. I saw my friend Chris from high school. I saw a bunch of people that like
You see Jonat?
Literally was insane. No, I did not see Jonat. I did not. Oh my God. I had a subscriber come up to us. JK Podcast subscriber came up to us. Yes, they did.
Shut up. At the Rock and Rib Run?
At the Rock and Rib Run.
They were running?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
yes.
wow.
Well, her wife was not running. It was Michelle and Andrea. They were married and they were so cute. I loved them so much. Michelle was running and they watch our podcast and she was like, what are the chances it's the Rib Run one that she's talking about when they talk about the race on the podcast? I'm like, well, these are the chances. Here I am. I had another subscriber come up to me and was like, oh my God, Kathleen, you run? I was like, absolutely not.
Yeah,
I don't.
Right.
I don't run at all. I came here for the ribs and the medal.
Was it worth it?
Oh my God, it was so fun. It was so nice and it was easy breezy. The weather was good. The ribs are amazing. So yeah, it's worth it. Not worth leaving Disney. I'm not going to lie. I had so much FOMO. I wanted to ride Guardians of the Galaxy with you so bad. But I do want to hear about the rest of your Magic Kingdom trip because I'm not going to lie. You did look a little flustered. Okay,
it was very okay. I have several bones to pick with Magic Kingdom. I will say probably the best rides for the kids, like especially if you have like a kid that doesn't meet the height requirement, whatever. It's probably the best park for them. But holy fuck, they need to update that park. There is nowhere to sit. Benji was joking about how the only seating in Magic Kingdom is like a branch or like a rock or like a stoop, like a stair stoop. It is. Literally, bro, I was sitting, I'm not joking, on a like twig fence thing and I literally had an employee be like, I need to get through, can you move? I'm like, it's the only twig I found. Like I literally, my feet were so tired. My mom Magic Kingdom day, she looked like me on Halloween Horror Nights night, but like times a million. She looked like somebody killed her 3 hours ago and nobody told her. Like she was walking like a corpse. Like we were in Crystal Palace eating with Pooh and Tigger and Eeyore was so cute.
One thing this travel agent did for Jessi. No, she didn't do that
one. Michelle did that one.
Oh my God, I'm literally going to find her and I'm going to jump her. I'm going to jump her.
Don't say that.
Just kidding, guys. I'm not actually going to jump her, guys. I'm just kidding. I've never fought a day in my life. I'm a lover, not a fighter. But oh my God.
I know. It was Michelle's idea to do Crystal Palace and it was super cute and the kids did love it, whatever. But my mom was dying. So my brother, Jonathan, really wanted to ride Tron, but he told my mom, he's like, hey, it's okay. Like if you just want to leave, we don't have to ride Tron. And I literally looked at him and I go, oh, no. You're riding Tron. Like we are riding Tron together because I knew he'd love it. We had ridden it earlier and I love Tron. What a fun ride. Wow. It's super short.
It's so fun. It is short, rather short.
Very short, but very fun. I really, really like it. Yeah, and so I love rides that make you, shoot out really fast. Like Velocicoaster, except I didn't know.
Yeah, you really looked like you loved to be shot out of Velocicoaster. You really
Tron
did.
is much less impact. It's just like more fun. Anyway, so I looked at him and I was like, you're riding Tron. And my mom was like, okay, I'll wait in the front. Like literally she was walking like a corpse. Anyway, so they go to the front. Unfortunately, my stepdad also couldn't ride Tron with us because he was like, I need to watch your mother, I need to be there for her. And then she was with my kids while we were riding Tron. Anyway, Jonathan's excitement is so fucking contagious. When he loves something and he's super excited about it in the moment, it makes you like so excited to do it. So I was filming him watching like all the lights in the entrance and he was like, oh my God, this is crazy. Like he was so excited. And then when we rode the roller coaster, I was like, I'm going to ride with you, Jonathan. I want to be next to you while you're riding this. And the second we took off, I think you take off like, I don't know how fast it is, but it feels really fast in the moment. Jonathan's first instinct was to stick out his hands like Superman and just fly.
That's his dream though.
You don't understand. He literally was saying that after, which by the way, there is a video from Tron, which I
oh my God.
adore.
You sent it to me and it is the funniest shit. Your face.
Adore that they do video. I don't know how they catch you going that fucking fast. And like, it's just such a unique roller coaster. The fact that they do a video is so fucking funny. I love that ride. I looked so happy. Jonathan was flying. It was the best moment ever. And then after it was done, he again was like, oh my God. Like it made his night. Like it was 2 nights in a row that his night was completely fucking made in Disney. And he told me, he goes, Jessi, the second I went fast, I just knew like it was finally like my time to fly. Like I just really wanted to fly. And I felt so free. And I was like, oh, I love that so much. So anyway, he loved
No, stop.
Tron.
I knew that. Even from like Marco Island, like he was telling me that his one wish in life is to fly. Like that is Jonathan's greatest wish. And like the way that you're positioned on Tron does give you the superhero I'm flying feeling.
And it was his instinct. And that's what I love so much. Like his first, we were literally like 0.5 seconds into being launched and he just stuck up his hands and flew like Superman and it was great.
I love that. Tron is the best ride at Magic Kingdom. I used to say that it was Space Mountain and then I hadn't ridden Space Mountain in years, right?
Space Mountain kind of sucks.
Hold on. Okay. Because I don't know what happened. I used to only go to Magic Kingdom for Space Mountain and we would get on it and get off and get on it like a million times. It was my favorite ride of all time. Granted, that was before I rode the glorious Guardians of the Galaxy. And I don't know if it's because you're like flying through the galaxy in Guardians of the Galaxy that when me, Benji, and Michelle rode Space Mountain before we left, me and Benji were like, what the fuck was that?
Really?
We got off that ride. First of all, what happened to the stars? I remember there being so many more stars. Like it was just actually pitch black. And because it's a wooden roller coaster, I got off that ride with back pain, shoulder pain, neck pain, foot pain. It jerks you like it's insane.
Not to mention that if you lift your hands up, the risk of them being cut off are severe.
No, but I think that they like, you won't.
I don't know. Have you seen the videos that I put in last episode, I think it was, where the lights are on and you could see how close the bars are?
Yeah, but like, for example, Danny used to get on that ride and have his hands up the entire time and never lost a finger.
Maybe if you're tall, like that will cut your finger off. I don't know. Depends.
Maybe.
But anyway, we entered Magic Kingdom with very sore feet. Everyone had blisters. I cannot even count the amount of blisters I have on my feet.
So were you guys ready to do Epcot the next day?
I so was. I was ready and willing to do Epcot. I do have to say, Epcot is like my favorite part. I love Epcot.
Epcot is the best.
So fucking much. I think that there's just so much to do, even for the kids. Like there's really good rides and then the foods and the drinks. It's just, it's so good. I love it.
Actually, I think I prefer, Guardians of the Galaxy to me is the best ride of all time. Would you agree?
I would not agree with that. No.
You think that there's a better ride? Okay, Hagrid's is really good.
Do you want me to give my official review of Guardians of the Galaxy?
Yeah, but you had a bad song and the song really affects it. So, okay, yeah, tell me.
Okay, so I understand they do like the presentation thing because it's like you're waiting just in a more like interactive way. I get bothered by that. I'm like, just let me wait the fucking line. Like, I don't like the whole TV presentation. And then if you want to write it again and again and again, you're watching like feature length films in the fucking waiting room. I'm over it. Anyway, I don't know what they're talking about anyway because I don't watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Like, I'm not familiar with the characters. Regardless, I kind of knew what to expect because I saw the YouTube walkthrough, but it made me very dizzy. Guardians of the Galaxy made me super dizzy, and for a while after, like my equilibrium was thrown off. So I was scared for my mom to go on it. She actually loved it. She said she didn't get dizzy at all, and she has vertigo. So I guess it just really depends on the person. I'm not gonna lie, I get off that ride and I feel like vroom, vroom, vroom in my head. It's a lot.
I do.
I got the song One Way or Another. I'm on a fight. It was okay.
It was all right. Tears for Fears, Everybody Rules the World, Everybody Wants to Rule the World is the best song on that ride.
Right. I can agree with that.
It feels orgasmic.
But I will be honest, and like, you're gonna scream and you're gonna bitch when I say this and whatever. I don't fucking care. If I had the choice, if both rides were right next to each other and I had the choice to ride one ride, I would ride Tron over Guardians of the Galaxy. And before you stop looking at me like that, before you start bitching, I think it all depends on what you value in a ride, what you think is more worth an experience.
Wait. You think Tron is better than Guardians of the Galaxy?
But you're not letting me finish. I prefer like that speed and the smoothness of Tron. I prefer that versus Guardians of the Galaxy. All the spinning, like, yes, it was amazing visuals, but it was not fast and it was not.
Bro.
It is not
Guardian.
fast.
Okay, aside from the shoot, I mean, yes, it's not Velocicoaster.
It's not.
Aside from the takeoff in Tron is slow as hell.
It's very smooth, like butter. Aerodynamic, they say.
I mean, I will agree with that.
Like, I could ride Tron 1,000 times and enjoy it every single time. Guardians of the Galaxy is like a once, and I was gonna ride it for that second time, but then I didn't.
You're so wrong. I could get on and off Guardians of the Galaxy over and over and over again.
Oh yeah, Miss. What's your head gonna feel like then?
I'll take it. Give me the vroom all day. It's the best ride of all time.
It's not a bad ride at all. It's a fun ride.
No, it's the best ride. In fact, it's the best ride.
It's not. It's not better than Hagrid's. It's not even like, to me, not even close. I don't think so.
Not even close is the most dramatic.
What are you eating now?
I'm eating a steak and cheese spring roll.
Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, no, like, I just wasn't the biggest fan. That being said, I was gonna ride Guardians right before we left, and it was right when the park was closing, and that might be swaying my opinion a little bit, because we got into the first room, like, we got into the first room where they were gonna start the movie, then it just wasn't starting, then people started leaving, and then they literally just came on and said, we will no longer be able to take you to wherever the fuck the place is that they take you to, they travel. Thank you, have a nice day. And everybody just started leaving, and at that point of the day, everyone's tired, everyone's feet hurt, and they were scanning people's lightning lanes to like give it back to them. But I didn't. Oh my god,
I'd be so pissed. Pissed.
But I didn't need that because we have a DAS pass. So I was trying to like skip through people, and literally they were like, "We're all trying to scan." Like, some lady told me that, and I was like, "I'm not trying to scan. I'm trying to leave." It was like everyone was, at the end of the day, no magic in the air to be seen. They call it the happiest place on earth. There was so many times that I said that, like, in the midst of like breakdowns. I was like, guys, we're in the happiest place on earth. You know, everybody smile. But it genuinely, like, you walk through Magic Kingdom at 3 p.m. My God. It's just children like, like freaking out. I will say my kids did not have a meltdown at all.
Huh?
No, none of our kids in our party had meltdowns. Like, literally, they all loved it.
Noah loved the Haunted Mansion. He was dancing. He was with Nasim in front of me, and you were like behind me, so we were in different little carritos. They were right next to me. Noah was like dancing throughout the entire Haunted Mansion.
That is Amelie's favorite ride in the entire all parks that we went to. She keeps saying like, please, can I go to the spooky house? And you know her other favorite ride? Crazy Peter Pan.
I mean,
she literally was like, please let me go on Peter Pan. I'm like,
it's probably because it is really cool to like see the whole world below, you know?
Bro, literally that ride sucks. But I mean, God bless, she's 4. So, but we ended the night watching the Beach Boys. So we went to America. We saw the Beach Boys.
That is really amazing that they had the Beach Boys at Magic
John
Kingdom.
Stamos was there. Yeah, it was a vibe. Bro. Uncle Jesse was there. Didn't he get canceled for something? I just can't simply remember.
John Stamos?
Yeah, or am I mixing him up?
Maybe like for being friends with the lady who plays Becky, because she like sent her daughter to school based off something or something. You know, like
the prison lady. Oh my God, that's true. I don't know the logistics.
The college scandal. But I don't think Jesse's been in anything.
See them. Like, they were so far away because we were like all the way in the back. There was a huge crowd, but you could hear them. And bro, they're like very old and they sound really good. No, yeah. God bless. I saw videos when you sent me that video of the Beach Boys. They are so old. Like, I was in shock when that guy like came on stage. Like, he looks like somebody's, grandpa. Like, it's so sweet. But like, yeah, they sound amazing.
Yeah. I mean, they're the freaking Beach Boys.
No, literally. I mean, the Beach Men.
The freaking Beach Boys.
The Beach Grandpa. But
I feel like that's one of the more famous bands that they've had there, because they usually have like always like somebody playing there at Epcot. Like when I was there recently, they had Simple Plan, which love Simple Plan.
What do they sing?
Simple Plan.
Yeah. What do they sing?
I'm just a kid and life is a nightmare. Right?
I don't know.
That's Simple Plan.
I'm not sure. Do you know who else they had? They had Bowling for Soup, which is like, there was nobody there.
I love them.
Bro, they sing the Phineas and Ferb. Like, they were singing the Phineas and Ferb theme song.
Bowling for Soup? Aren't they the people that sing like 1985?
Is that true?
Yeah.
Well, they did not have a crowd. Anyway, yeah, they normally have less famous people for sure. 1985 Bowling. Hold on. ones.
Debbie just hit the wall. She never had it all.
Yeah, I think you're
One
right.
Prozac a day. Come on. Her husband's a CPA. That music video was everything. Come on.
Yeah. You're right. That is them.
But oh my God. Okay. So you loved it. You loved your trip. You loved it overall.
I loved it overall. I think everybody had a wonderful time. Amelie was devastated to have to leave. And honestly, Noah was not dying to leave either. And I think that, you know, we do need to plan another trip, but perhaps not with the same travel agent and not in like, I'm never staying at the Polynesian again. That was not worth it at all.
Well, I will say like for the convenience, especially for your family and stuff, like staying at a Disney hotel was convenient.
I will stay at a Disney hotel, but I'll stay like at All Stars or something. I'm not going to stay at fucking Polynesian. Fuck that.
Yeah, All Stars is the way to go. That's the one I stay at all the time. It's affordable and it still has like the bus ride. Like you can still like, you know, like you don't need the Polynesian.
No, and you take the monorail. Wow, beautiful, wonderful. It's right outside your hotel. Except for the fact that if you try to come back home from Magic Kingdom after the fireworks, everybody takes the resort monorail and just gets off in the parking lot. They don't even stay at the resort. They're not like scanning bands or something to know who's staying at a resort.
No, everybody takes the monorail. Yeah.
So that sucks. No, there's different monorails. There's like a regular monorail and then there's the resort monorail. But all in all, no, we had a magical trip and I honestly can't wait to go back. In the moment, you're like freaking out and, you know, trying to figure out logistics and stuff. But when you look at it from afar, no, you're like, I had a great time too. Like, I feel like genuinely it was really fun and I'm glad that we got to go.
No, it was really fun and I'm glad you got to go. I'm so upset that you did not use a proper travel agent that wasn't going to scam you and wasn't going to rip you off.
Okay. Allegedly, those are all alleged and just our opinions. But also, basically what happens is I found a travel agent from TikTok. I didn't find her like around my trip. I actually had found her years ago and I remembered her name. And so I just went to go click on her. And I will say like, she's nice and stuff. I just think that for somebody that charges extra, so like you get commission as a travel agent when you book people, like whatever percentage it is, you get a commission. So that's why Disney travel agents like do it for free, quote unquote, but they do get paid from it. They get like kickback, whatever. So she did all that. She booked our like tickets and stuff. We're a very big group. We were like 16 people. So that's a lot of money.
Okay. I'm going to let you go ahead and continue to defend, or not defend her, but like, you know.
No, I'm just going to say what happened. Like just the like basics of it. But yeah, like we were 16 people. It was a lot of money, a lot of commission. She did charge me extra to accommodate reservations.
Do nothing.
To reserve reservations, and she only ended up reserving one reservation that we stayed with. She had put like random ones in there. So here's my biggest issue with her. I think communication was a big issue. I didn't know a lot about Disney. I haven't been in over 5 years. So like, but that's why that's what a travel agent is for. I feel very passionately about this topic because I have two people in my life, Michelle and Stephanie, who know Disney inside and out. Stephanie, who's a real travel agent and would put your Disney trip together most beautifully, would give you an itinerary and tell you exactly what to do and recommend things. So like exactly what a travel agent is supposed to do. I just feel like she just left you in the dark. She was like, okay, let me know if you need help reserving a lightning lane. Hello, give me some advice. Tell me something. No, she didn't tell me if I needed help reserving it. I think she literally said like, oh, you can book your lightning lanes today. Let me know if you were able to do that. And Stephanie was like, she charged you so much extra to reserve things for you and she didn't reserve your lightning lanes. So here's what happened. We had a brief discussion on the day of the phone call of like, oh, so like what parks are you thinking of going to? And I was like, I think we want to try for all the parks, but we're not 100% sure. Anyway, we never finalized that. It was just like a theory. So then when she booked our tickets, she booked 3-day park hopper tickets. We didn't end up park hopping.
Which is crazy. It's crazy. You didn't want to park hop.
So I don't know if in the phone conversation, maybe it was like some confusion of like, oh, maybe we'll try for all the parks. We're not really sure, whatever. But as a travel agent, I do think you should like finalize with your party, especially if you're making reservations for them, what days you're going to go to which parks. So that didn't happen until like 2 weeks before my trip. Michelle was like, can you give me your Disney login? Let me go in and see what the vibe is and what she booked for you and whatever. She had booked like a random lunch at the Grand Floridian Hotel, which I'm not going to leave a park to go to a hotel to have lunch.
And it's odd that she didn't talk to you about these reservations.
She told me, she's like, I got like the spots that I could because you guys are 16. So like I looked and saw what I could find. Like for instance, I had told her I want to do Bibbidi Boppidi Boutique. I want to do Chef Mickey and I want to do Cinderella's Castle lunch. Literally, did any of those happen? No, none of those happened.
Yeah, none of those.
She booked me with Akersha's Princess Dining Hall or whatever, which is still lunch with the princesses. So I appreciated that one because that was a nice lunch. And that's in Epcot though. She booked that on Sunday. So I had originally planned for Epcot, like when I was just thinking in my head on Friday. She didn't ever check with me what parks I was going to on which days so that her reservations would make any fucking sense. It just so happened that Michelle told me actually doing Epcot on Sunday is smart because if you try to do it on Friday, which is your travel day, Epcot is ginormous. You guys are not going to be able to do the whole park and you're going to feel really tired. And so she told us to do Hollywood Studios on Friday. Beautiful. So that's when she, Michelle, booked Oga's, which is super fun, which is something, I didn't even know existed because my travel agent didn't tell me. Just in general, like any information, like we had the Disney dining plan, which she sold to us and we got it for everybody. So again, we're a group of 16 buying park hopper tickets, staying on Disney property and fucking dining plan. That's
Which
a lot
I'm
of
not
money.
gonna lie, I know several travel agents who think that the Disney dining plan is kind of like not worth it or whatever.
It is worth it. If you have children and you're gonna go to character dining, it is worth it. And I know that because
that's fine.
The fact that my travel agent didn't explain how the dining plan worked, I ended up getting mixed up. Basically, I bought the dining plan that I guess it's like the biggest one you could get where it has table side service and quick service. What the fuck do I know the difference of that? I just know table side means like you're sitting down at a restaurant and like there's either characters or you're at like Kona Cafe or like Ohana or one of those restaurants. I ordered takeout from Kona Cafe, like carry out. And in my head, because I was not explained, literally I had to text her the day we arrived and said, can you remind me what my dining plan includes? Because nobody knew and everybody was asking me questions I didn't know the answer to. So I asked her and then she told me. I will say she texted me back quick and explained it to me, but I should have known that before I got there. Whatever. So I order breakfast to our room that next morning. So it was on Saturday because Michelle had suggested it. And she's like, oh, you guys would love like to go breakfast and that way you don't have to like leave and whatever. So I did that. And the app auto applies your dining plan to it. And I was like, oh, we didn't do quick service yesterday. So perfect. I think I have a bunch of quick service meals for today. It doesn't tell you what kind of meal, like it's very confusing. I wasn't explained how to use this. So I just pressed, okay. So when I go to the Princess Dining and try to apply our credits for that Princess Dining, which is 2 credits to sit down there. I know this is all confusing, but it all makes sense. They told us, oh, you don't have any credits. You or your kids don't have any credits. Me, Nasim, Noah, and Amelie. Our lunch ended up being $350. That is without the drinks that we had, okay? For 4 of us. When that should have been our credits because our credits were applied. And when I told my travel agent, like, my credits aren't working, what's happening? She's like, oh, it looks like you spent them at Kona Cafe. And I go, no, when I sat down, because we did eat at Kona Cafe the first day, like we sat down and I paid with a credit card. And she's like, oh no, even if you order takeout, that's a tableside meal because it's a tableside restaurant. And I was like, how was I supposed to know that? I literally was like, yes, I know that's a restaurant, but like, I thought if you're ordering to go, that's not going to count as sitting down at a table. Like, I thought it was literal, like table side, quick service. Like, I literally thought, because she didn't explain it. Anyways, Stephanie agrees that was misleading and she should have definitely informed me about that and said like, hey, what are you going to be using as your quick service? What's your plans? Like, where are you going to eat when? Let's talk about this and let's coordinate this.
Communication, especially because she charged Jessi an arm and a leg. And I know what you're thinking. Okay, Jessi had a party of 16, whatever. Listen, this floored my friend Stephanie so much that she went around asking her other travel agent friends because she has a group of them, like they work together and stuff like that. And every other travel agent that Stephanie told this story to was like, that's ridiculous. That is absolutely ridiculous. Like, some people do charge, obviously, like a service fee.
Which is fine. I thought
Google
that
it,
made
my friends.
sense.
Most travel agents are free. Some people definitely do charge like a service fee. However, it's usually for like destination weddings, like really, really intense
I
stuff.
didn't even mind it. I didn't even mind it. If she was gonna really take care of everything from A to Z, I didn't mind the price because I'm like, we are a big party. For every reservation, she has to figure out how to, because it's 2 separate reservations and then you have to figure it out. I understood that inconvenience. I was like, okay, I'll pay for that. Like, of course.
But she charged you so much. Bro, Stephanie's friend was like, I did a destination wedding in Mexico with 30 people and I didn't even charge a service fee anywhere near what that woman charged.
Yeah, no. It was bad. And the thing that really bothered me is that the only thing that I used from this girl as far as reservations was the princess lunch. No other reservations. Like any other reservation she made, I canceled. And then Michelle made my reservations that I actually wanted. And so I had emailed her because she was like, I see on your Disney thing that you have a lot of reservations. And so you want to go ahead and cancel any you're not going to use or you'll get charged. And I was like, okay, yes, I know how it works. Like, it was like Oga's Cantina and all those things that we actually wanted to do. But then I told her, my friend, like, I was kind of trying to give her the inkling of like, I'm upset. And I said, my friend had to go in my Disney account and book things for us because what you booked for us wasn't matching the park days that we wanted to go. And she goes, oh, you finalized your park days? That's very helpful information to know, is what she told me. And I'm like, you never asked. You literally never said, hey, Jessica, your trip is a month out. Let's really get on a call and like finalize your park days. Yes, I know that like I'm an adult and I could have like finalized it and whatever. I just have a lot of shit going on. That's why I paid you.
That's
Push
literally
me
why
and like
you
talk
got
to
a
me.
travel agent.
Yes, literally.
That's literally why.
And if I was somebody that was charging as much as she charged me and all I did was one reservation, everything else that guest canceled and I couldn't procure their bibbity boppity and I couldn't do anything that they wanted other than one princess lunch, which by the way, the place was empty. That is the easiest reservation to get, Akershus Princess Royal Dining, which was great. All the princesses were there except Cinderella and it was super cute and the kids loved it, but it's not like very well known and people don't really book that. So it wasn't hard. So that really like, if I were her, that would have bothered me. I would have been like, bro, how did I charge this amount of money? And like, I only did one reservation. Like I low-key kind of scammed a lot.
And allegedly. I don't want to sound like Kathleen, like, you know, like you have to pay for services or whatever. Travel agents, I feel very passionate about this. Okay. Yep. Travel agents earn commission. They earn commission when they book for your trips. So it is free to you, but they're still getting paid. They're making and especially that Jessi had a party of 16 people. The commission that this woman made off of your stuff was a lot of money. Okay. To then charge an arm and a leg on top of that and not do shit it's a little bit scammy.
It felt really yucky. I didn't feel satisfied at all. I did want to, like, I had the inkling of like, just ask her for your money back. Like, this is fucked up, or like half of it back or something. But I didn't because I just never can. What really pissed me off is that she told me,
I wouldn't have asked for a
like, oh, I don't think I could get you into bippity boppity, but I do have some connections to services that can come to your room and do the princess makeover. And I was like, oh, that would be good. Like, you know what I mean? That would actually maybe be better because I won't have to like go to bippity boppity, even though I would have done that and like loved it for her. But like somebody coming over is still doing the whole fairy godmother situation. Yeah. Then she tells me, okay, I'm still working on it, but everybody that we have, you would have to bring your own dress, accessories, and makeup would be an add-on. And I'm like, what the fuck is the service for? Her hair? She has 3 hairs. The fuck am I going to pay that for? I'll buy a sock bun and do it myself. And she was like, well, as an accessories, I mean, like if she has like a favorite necklace or something, I'm like, no, I know what a fucking accessory is. I'm not gonna do that.
She didn't tell her that.
No, I didn't. But I just said like, no, yeah, I'm not interested. If I have to bring everything, I'll just do it myself in the room. Like, that's ridiculous. So we canceled that. She couldn't even do that. I will say she did book my shuttle service and that went well, minus the van from the airport was super stinky. Super stinky. It was smelled like armpits.
That is not her fault. God bless.
It isn't. It just, was not a fun thing to endure. So that was a super stinky van on the way there. On the way back, van was great. So like, I think it's, it depends on like the driver and stuff. And they were very punctual.
Yeah, definitely.
And all that stuff. So she did book the shuttle service. I mean, I paid it. Obviously, she didn't do much other than like just book it. But like, yeah, no, that was fine. I just, in general, for her being like a well-known like Disney planner and stuff and knowing how Stephanie works and like Stephanie just doesn't just do that because like we're her friends. Like that's how she operates. Like she is so attentive, like anything you need, and she has so much knowledge on all this stuff. And she's new to doing like Disney planning and all that. Like she knows so much about the parks. That's what I would expect. And I don't want somebody to bend over backwards and like serve me and like only me. I'm your only customer. Like you have to know. But like one reservation for as much money as she charged me.
Bending over backwards. It's like just doing the job.
Oh, and by the way, then we got into Akershus Royal Dining Hall and they told us, yeah, your 2 tables are not going to be able to sit together. And we're like, okay. So they were going to put my mom in a different room. And when I tell you my mom, she said, let me cut my hair and be a Karen real quick. She literally said to the woman, let me get this straight. So it's my granddaughter's 4th birthday. This entire place is empty. And you're telling me that I'm going to have to sit across the room and not even see my granddaughter?
Empty restaurant?
No, it was literally empty. She goes, if this place was packed, I would understand. But you're telling me that you cannot accommodate us? That's what you're telling me? And they were just like, oh, we need to get our manager, whatever. So that they got a manager. My mom talked to a manager and they sat us not even in the same. They could have easily pushed tables together. They just didn't fucking feel like it. They literally didn't feel like it. I will say there were several cast members that were like they had very bad attitudes. And I was like, oh my God, like it just felt like not so magical in those moments.
I never have that experience with cast members. I think they're all super nice.
There was a bunch that were super nice, but there was a bunch that were not. And dude, when the fireworks are going on in the castle, it is super weird. They like herd you behind the scenes of Disney, like literally behind the buildings, which like there goes the magic. Like I literally see behind like where all you guys walk. Like, no, I don't like that. They herd you behind to the entrance. And like, there was like a few moments that I was like, okay, this is like, I know there's large crowds and they're trying to manage it and they're all stressed out and shit. But I was just a little bit overwhelmed at times. I will say again, Amelie meeting the princesses, oh my God. She was so happy. And you know how like little kids will say a saying wrong and like you low-key don't even want to correct them because you're like, one day she's not going to say it like this. But one thing she says is instead of saying she'll say her. So she'll be like, her is so beautiful. Her is so nice. Yeah. And I love that. And so she was just like gushing about the princess. She would give them all a hug. And she was like, her is so beautiful. Did you see her dress?
Amelie is such a girl's girl.
Oh no, she so is.
She's such a, like, she is so complimenting and like, she'll be like, I love your dress. I love your hair. You're so beautiful. Yeah. She's so nice.
Yeah, no. She loves a good compliment. I will say she was a little rough meeting like Winnie the Pooh and Tigger and stuff. They did have to tell her like, be gentle, like the handler or whoever like goes with them because she was like grabbing their face. But she really, really enjoyed meeting them. Noah could not care less. Like he literally would look, he was like side look at them like, okay, that's a fake person in there. Oh my God. And Leslie is like a Disney adult, but she's not like a Disney adult too. Like she was talking about how the people behind us got like, they were like adults, but they were like crying because when they met Pooh.
Oh.
Which is like very sweet. And I'm like, of course, it's probably like some childhood ties and like a whole thing.
Right.
But it made me laugh because Leslie was like, do you think they know there's a person in there? And I'm like, no, I think they do. I think they do.
Oh my God. I was going to save it for Lights, Camera, Smiles.
The TikTok of the girl that met Pooh.
The guy and the guy sweating his ass off inside.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
No. It's like a fake TikTok, like he's like eating shit of like, oh, the POV, like the guy inside, and they put the video of the girl like hugging him. I mean, I'll show you in just a second, but it's so damn funny because it's like there's fully like a grown ass human
and they are
being,
hot and they're annoying. Yeah, so it's like just interesting, like when you think about how emotional and stuff. But I get it. Disney's like a soft spot. Do they know that they're not
actually meeting Winnie the Pooh? Do they know?
I don't know. I think they do know. I think they do. I think it's just like a sentimental thing.
Okay.
Happiness is happiness and it's beautiful. But I think it was just like such a long day.
You know that Michelle cried when she met Gaston.
Oh, you see, there you go. Some people are just emotional.
Some people just get emotional at Disney
That's
World.
a really fucking random person to cry to. No offense. Like, I'm sorry. That's actually, if she was in person, I would bully her right now.
I'm like, he's like literally a bad guy.
No, literally. Like, what made you cry about that? I don't understand.
I don't know. Maybe she thought that the actor, like the guy playing Gaston, was like really hot. It brought her to tears.
That makes more sense.
Possible.
But all in all, magical trip. Can't wait to go back.
Yeah, we had a great time.
I forget that you were there. Genuinely, I do forget.
You're such a bitch. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I would have loved to ride Guardians of the Galaxy with you. I really wanted to experience that with you. So I'm very upset about that. But I'm happy that I got to at least do Tron and all the other stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah, we should probably wrap it up though, because I'm about to kill myself doing this shit in my ear over and over again.
Let's wrap it up. Let's do a Lights, Camera, Smile. I know this was a quick one just to update you on how our trip went and stuff. And then, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled thing next time.
You're literally going to see me taking off my headphone over and over. It's every 30 seconds I get disconnected. It's so crazy. But let's get into Lights, Camera, Smile.
I'm going to need you to purchase some headphones for the next filming, please. Thank you.
I am.
Have you seen that trend of like things that me and my husband have stuck in our butt?
Oh my God, yes.
I love that trend. I have to do it with Nasim. I saw this one and I thought it was funny.
Things that me and my husband have stuck in our butt.
Oh, I saw this one.
Nothing.
Impact, sockets, screwdrivers, hammer. And a pipe wrench.
That was the first one that I saw that was like a tool prompt, and I really liked that one. I got to think of a good one that's unique. Everybody's done like vegetables, so then the guy will be like cucumber, zucchini, eggplant, and I love those too. But yeah,
no, those are funny. Those are funny. I like those. No, I love that trend. It makes me The first time I saw it, I was like, "What's going on?"
Did you say it makes me
Yeah,
that is literally how I read that whenever somebody sends it to me.
Okay, so this is the video that I was actually telling you about. Pooh, I've waited 30 years to meet you. I love you my whole life. Oh my God. You're so cute.
I promise. Look at my little poo. And I have a phone case. I love you.
That is so fucking funny and probably very true. Although I did ask, not them, but like I was just asking my friends. I'm like, do they have a fan in there?
There has to be
Some circulation. There's no. It was so
there's
hot.
gotta be.
And the ones doing it on
no
Cinderella's castle, the sun is beaming. You know, Mickey and Minnie would faint if there was not circulation in there.
No. They would actually like I think pass out and die. So there must be some sort of little mini fan in there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Did you know I saw a TikTok of like one of the former Disney princesses, and she says before you can become a princess, you have to start in the fur thing. Like you have to be a character first.
Oh wow, that's
you
kinda
can't
cool.
just start off as a princess.
I like it. You know, go from the ground up.
Yeah, you gotta work your way up. Well, anyway, guys, we best be going so we could get this episode up. So I know maybe it was shorter. I don't know what this turned into, but at least it was something and we didn't skip the episode. Okay, so there you go.
Exactly.
But anyway, if you made it to the end, we appreciate you. And as always, we will see you next Wednesday.
Or we won't. JK.
Or maybe not.
Yay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.